Hello, thank you very much for tuning in. It's Stuart, Classical Record Collector here at lpclassical.co.uk if you're interested in buying records from me, but I've got plenty of content here for you on my channel. I'm a genuine record enthusiast, classical music mainly, but also, I don't know, some rock and pop from the 60s and 70s from my childhood, but yeah, it's mainly classical. Okay, so this is another unboxing video. I've been buying records on eBay, and I've got two here. There's one, there's another. Now I bought so many records recently, I can't remember what these are what these are, so it's going to be a bit of a surprise. So let's have a look. So I'm going to open the box and I'm going to talk about the record, how much I paid for it, and maybe what I'm hoping to sell it for if I decide to sell it. And then I'm going to put it on the record player. I've got my Riga Player 2 here, and we'll have a listen to it just to see how it sounds, whether it's in good condition, etc. So anyway, here we go. This one's well packed. It's got a fragile sticker on the front, which, well, you know, I suppose it's not fragile in that sense because I could drop it. I won't do that, and it's not going to break. But anyway, let's just open it up. I'll just use these scissors. Now I keep all of my packaging because obviously I can reuse it for records that I sell myself, which is quite handy, because obviously these are not cheap. These wallets that sellers use, they're not cheap. I'm not sure. I think they're about £1 each. If you buy a good quantity of them, you can maybe get the price down a bit. But if you think that most of these records that I buy from eBay, I'm paying maybe sort of £4 for the shipping, £4.50. £1 of that is the cost of the packaging. So, you know, eBay sellers are not making money out of the shipping, that's for sure. Now I've got another business besides my record business. Sorry, this one's actually stuck down quite strongly, so it's taking me a while, so I'll just keep yapping away. I've got another business where I do actually aim to make a bit of a profit out of the shipping, mainly to cover postal losses. So, but I generally find that shipping costs on eBay are actually quite reasonable. Okay, so there we are. I've got it out. Let's keep the packaging then. So this one's been packed in stiffeners, which is a good idea. They're taped on, which means I've got to be extra careful in getting them off, because the last thing you want to do is actually score a record while you're trying to. Let's just see if I can get this out without actually marking the record. I have actually done that before. I've scuffed a jacket with a pair of scissors, so you've got to be careful. Okay, I think I've done it. Let's have a look. No, not quite. No, there we are. Let's see what it is. Let's see what this is. What have we got? Oh, oh right. Okay, so that's arrived, has it? There we are. So there's a plastic sleeve that it's been posted in to protect the record and the jacket. Okay, so what is it? It's this. Now, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of the violin as an instrument. I can't play the violin. I had a go once, but it's an incredibly difficult instrument. So I thought that this was really unusual when I saw it on eBay. I'm not one of these people that thinks, oh, it's got to be Kogan, oh, it's got to be Marzi, it's got to be Ida Handel or High Fitz. No, there are a lot of great violinists out there who are not famous, and if they've made it onto a vinyl record, then the chances are they're going to be pretty good. And I enjoy listening to different violinists, particularly unknown violinists. I've never heard of this violinist. Let's have a look. Hideko Udagawa. Sounds Japanese. So it's actually signed on the back by Hideko Udagawa. Now, I've found generally that with records, even if they're signed, for example, Jacqueline Dupre. I had a Jacqueline Dupre Elgar Cello Concerto with Barbaroli, and it was signed by Jacqueline Dupre, and it was dated as well. And I thought, this is going to fetch a lot of money. But I was wrong. In fact, in a way, collectors like to have their records pristine on the back and the front. They don't want any writing on the record jacket at all, even if it's the signature of the performer. Now maybe you're different, maybe you would like that, and I don't really mind about this, but I don't think it adds in any way to the value of the record. So, I mean, obviously, I think that maybe with pop stars it's different. I've heard of Beatles records going for big money. If the Fab Four have all individually signed a Beatles record, the jacket, then it can be worth significantly more. But I don't know, in classical music it doesn't really seem to be the case. So let me just get my glasses. Sorry, let me see if I can find out what label this is. So you know something, on the front it just says digital. Where is this from? Recorded 15th to the 16th of September 1982, Roslyn Hill Chapel, Hampstead, London. Director Brian Cousins, recording producer Tamako Tanaka, sound engineer Ralph Cousins. Okay, Chandos production, PCM, Sony Digital System. So 1982, it's a relatively, I suppose, early digital recording. I must say the jacket is in absolutely superb condition. Now, what I paid for this was, I think that including shipping, it cost me £8, which frankly is a heck of a bargain, I think. I've seen this record on eBay for £30 or £40. I don't think it's worth that much money. I really don't. I think maybe at a stretch, if I was going to sell that, I might be asking sort of £15, £20. So, I mean, this one is in absolutely superb condition. Yeah, and the signature is on the back, and as I said, I might actually prefer if it wasn't. So yeah, Clifford Benson is the accompanist, and the music that is on it is, let's have a look, Chacon Vitali, Nocturne in C sharp minor, Chopin, which has been transcribed by Nathan Milstein, Glazunov Meditation, I don't know that piece, Caprice, Sansons, I don't know that piece, Variations on a Theme by Corelli, I think I've heard that, Romance Andalusa, Sarasate, I think I know that one, Flight of the Bumblebee, Rimsky-Korsakov, and that is going to be something to hear, and in fact I'm going to play that one just half a minute or so when I test it out. Why not? Love Song and Paganiniana, Variations for Solo Violin, which is Milstein has obviously transcribed something there. So, okay, let's have a look at the record. It's come in a kind of, it's come in an EMI inner sleeve, which, well, okay, that's all right, a sort of anti-static sleeve. Let's have a look at the record and hope that it's in good condition. So here we are, there's the, you can see, it says here MFD by Toshiba EMI Limited in Japan. Ah, I see, so EMI have had, that actually might be an original inner sleeve then for this record. It just says Toshiba Records. So, yeah, alright, let's have a go then, shall we? Let's have a go with Flight of the Bumblebee. Now it's track 3, so I'll have to see whether I can drop it exactly in the right place. Here we go, track 3. I can see it's a very short track, Flight of the Bumblebee. Let's see if I can get it down spot on. No, that's not going to do it. I think that is. Yeah, I nailed it. Oh, that's a bit noisy. Okay, that's it. Well, I don't know what you thought of that. It's a great piece, and I'll look forward to listening to the whole record. There's a little bit of surface noise. I might well have a go at cleaning it up, but generally speaking, I think that sounds quite reasonable. Okay, so let's just take that off the platter and have a look at the other record. Yeah, I'm satisfied with the condition. I do think maybe it could do with a clean, just to sort of improve it a bit. So let's have a look at the next record. Here we are. This one's got fragile tape on it as well. So It's been sent by Royal Mail. So these two today arrived by, one arrived by Royal Mail and the other one arrived by Every, or Hermes. Now the Hermes driver, I asked him, what happened to that package you tried to deliver on Wednesday evening? Where is it? Because I've rescheduled for delivery to the local post office and it still hasn't arrived. And he said, oh sorry, usually they go back to the depot, then they've got to go through the system again if you reschedule them. So I kind of regretted that, because I guess that he would have tried to redeliver, but I thought the best way in future for me, I think, with Every is, if on eBay it's possible, I could actually select the local post office as my delivery point, because I live in a flat with a security door at the bottom. The parking is very difficult to get, so if a delivery driver sees no parking, he might just go straight past me. So I think I might do that in future. Okay, so here we are. Let's open this up and see what we've got. Yep, it's well packed. Very well packed. Right, okay. Well, have a look at the back of it. Bartók. So I saw this on eBay. I've had it before. I've had it before as a dealer. I've had it a few times. It's a good record. I don't really think it's worth a lot. And I paid, what did I pay for it? Again, I don't know, about £10 including shipping, which, the jacket is in absolutely superb condition. It's almost what I would call EX, not far off, with a little bit of folding here at the bottom, a bit of a crease, but I'm not really worried about that. So yes, Bartók Violin Concerto, and more importantly, Sonata for unaccompanied violin. So why do I say that, more importantly? Because all you've got is a violin, you've got nothing else, you've just got the artist, you've got no piano, you've got no orchestra, you're just hearing the artist play their instrument, and it can be really quite satisfying to listen to. It's Ivory Gitlis, who I suppose is one of the top violinists in the 1960s. So yeah, it's on a Vox. I wonder if it's an American pressed Vox. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this then. Where's it pressed? Recorded in Vienna. Horenstein's the conductor. Pro Musical Symphony Orchestra, Vienna. And it doesn't really seem to say where. Oh, here we are. Yeah, made in England. That's all right. I'm not worried about that. With Vox being an American company, I think the rule is that the American pressing has got to be better, or at least more worth having as a collectible item. But I'm happy with this. So let's have a listen to some of the Sonata for solo violin. We'll play it from the beginning. Here we go. It sounds noisy. Too sure what happened there. I was expecting the Sonata. I hope that they got the labels the right way around. Oh right, okay. Silly me. That was the third movement of the concerto, and the Sonata is obviously the next track. So that's quite noisy, but you know something, I do believe that I will be able to clean that up and it will sound a lot better. Now there are people that call that squeaky door music, but no, I'm not one of them. I'm happy with that. Obviously, same problem as with the Wilhelm Kempff Fournier set. The lead-in is noisy, but the middle of the record is fine. That suggests to me that some people have got a very bad habit of, when they take the record out, they put their index finger and their thumb, and that's how they pull it out. And if they've played it dozens of times, and they've pulled it out like that all around the record. Of course it's going to be noisy, and that's where my method for cleaning the record comes in, and I can clean up the lead-in if that's the problem. If it's some other problem, groove damage, then obviously I can't do it. But yeah, I mean, the correct way to get a record out, frankly, is if you're going to put your hand in, you put it in, you make some room, and you get your middle finger in the spindle hole, and you pull it out carefully, you hold the edge. That's how you do it. You don't finger it and pull it out, but what the heck, most people probably have done that over the decades. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, and I'm happy with these two records, but I think they probably do need a bit of a clean up. I'll be back again soon with another unboxing. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye for now.